Bannerman, and this is your Fast Money Trade School. Feel like you're getting lost at sea in the stock market? One tip to find your way: follow the whales, Wall Street's most powerful investors. These heavy hitters have to disclose their biggest holdings. Just check out a 13F form filed quarterly to see what Buffett or Icahn have been buying. But before you dive in head first, remember, even whales can get beached. Class dismissed.
I'm a whale watcher. I'm a whale watcher. I'm a whale watcher. Are you? Does this market have you down? Well, then let's do some Wall Street whale watching. Hello, I'm Brian Mckeon, partner at the JMB FLP. And today we'll be talking about number 66 through 70 of my list of the 100 top traders. Today we'll be looking at Blue Ridge Capital, Paulson Co, Fidelity Contrafund, WisdomTree SmallCap Dividend, and the Royce Opportunity Fund. Now that strategy has done so well for me. It has put me in the top 10% in this year's CNBC tournament with returns of over 31%. Also, you can see how it's done for me in past tournaments. Now what I merely do is look at the holdings from the biggest investors out there and find their picks through such free websites like Stock Picker, The Motley Fool Caps, and Covestor. Then I go through these free websites to get an average analyst ranking. Now I'd like to remind you that all analyst recommendations are as of December 19th, 2008. So first we have the Royce Opportunity Fund. He has some moderate buys here with Life and CIR. And those would be considered moderate buys at this time. Next we have the WisdomTree SmallCap Dividend Fund. He has some moderate buys here with BGR. Next we move on to the Fidelity Contrafund. He has some strong buys here with DNA. And his moderate buys include Hewlett-Packard, Pepsi, Procter & Gamble, Schlumberger, AT&T, ExxonMobil, Apple, ECA, and Coca-Cola. Also, they currently own shares of Berkshire Hathaway Class A. Now, a special note here that only 2 of the 5 websites I normally use rate this stock, but of the ones that do, they rate it a 4.0 out of 5 or a moderate buy. Next, we move on to Paulson Co. He has a strong buy here with TMO. And finally, we move on to number 66, Blue Ridge Capital. He has some strong buys here with RIG and TMO. And his moderate buys consist of DVA and Berkshire Hathaway Class A shares. Now, to remind you that all analyst recommendations are as of December 19th, 2008. And in review, the strong buys are RIG, DNA, and TMO. The moderate buys are also here for you as well. So, what we merely did here was we went through the holdings of these money managers and got an average analyst ranking through these free websites. So, onto my disclosure disclaimer time. Disclaimer: I am not a licensed investment advisor, and the investments I am showing you today are what I am doing for my friends and family's accounts. Also, I currently own shares of Apple, Berkshire Hathaway, Class B shares, Citigroup, Coca-Cola, MasterCard, and Wells Fargo. So, in closing, this is Brian Mckeon, partner at the JMB FLP, saying thank you and see you next time, folks. I'm a whale watcher.